Hello, I'm Paul Smith. I'm not sure if you're all familiar with my work, but I'm a clothes designer. Been designing for about 40 years. Clothes for men and women, sell in many countries around the world. In fact, about 72 countries around the world. Famous for tailoring and cut, and the most thing we're famous for is what is described as classic with a twist. So something which is very easy on the eye, but always has a little sense of surprise. Just to let you know, my background really to do with photography, because at the age of 11 my father bought me a camera because he was a big amateur photographer, very well, in fact he was a founder member of the local camera club in the town where I came from. And so by the age of 12 he had a little dark room in the attic of our house, which he built inside the attic. And around the age of 12 or 13 I used to often be with him up in the attic, and we'd use the enlarger and develop the photographs together and watch them appearing in the chemicals in the dishes in the darkroom. So photography is very close to my heart. I've been taking photographs really ever since. I mean, I take photographs almost every day. I always carry a camera with me. These days, my photography goes into two categories really. One is I take photographs of my advertising campaigns, and also I've done quite a lot of work for magazines as a photographer. So for interiors magazines, for photographing an apartment or some architecture, and also some fashion magazines. Photography is very close to me, and for instance, my dad and I, he always had an eye for photography, which was quite humorous, and like the court moment. So very along the lines of Cartier-Bresson or Latigue or any of those people where you just see something quite amusing. And I'm the same really. So we did this little book together, so Harold B. Smith and Paul Smith, and that was quite a nice thing to do. So not designing, but collaborating with LEICA on this project, and customizing one of the beautiful camera it's been quite a natural process for me really. So when I approached the camera, I thought, well, the camera's so beautiful in itself. So it was just a matter of playing with colour. And you know, anybody who knows me probably knows that we're quite famous for our stripes. One of the ways we work when we create the stripes, a lot of people use the computer to create their stripes, and you get quite good effects, but they're very lifeless and very flat. When I create the stripes, I use yarn, and I wrap yarn around a piece of card, and that way you can see the relationship between the colours. So when I was trying to think about the camera, I was thinking about, it's a beautiful classic camera, how can I give it that twist? So the main body I decided to do in this British racing green leather, and then have the shots of colour at the top and the bottom. I brought one of my old jackets in from home actually to show you, because this is the body of the camera, an ecru fabric, or in this case a British racing green, and then when you open it up you suddenly get the surprise. So the idea is that you're always got this classic with this twist of colour. And so I didn't come, I don't know why I chose these colours, but I just think they're very vibrant, they're very optimistic, they're very happy colours. And also you'll see on the, you know, this is the amazing flash that just pops up at the relevant time. And on the top there, I've done this little what I call a doodle, little hand drawing of a flashlight, which is obviously quite tongue-in-cheek and quite fun, almost like you've hand-drawn it yourself. When you use the strap as a sort of opposite to the colour, I've just created a very nice quality leather little holder there for the camera and strap in this colour, which is no colour, so it's like a neutral colour. So that's probably what I can tell you about it. I mean, it's got a very fun cleaning cloth that you get with it. The box it comes in has been designed by us, so we've tried to control everything. There's 1,500. They're numbered individually, so 1 of 1,500, 2 of 1,500. Very exclusive, and I think people enjoy them. They're certainly very different to things that have gone before. And just to finish off, it's an absolute privilege to be asked to work with LEICA, a camera mate that I've loved all my life.